So I guess Cowboy came upon. It was like one of his people had connected with like Spitty in the building. Like he does like marketing and stuff.
Yeah.
So he also came by and was like, yo, you should check out like our beats or whatever. So then he like heard some of the stuff we was doing. We was working with one of his other artists, and he's like, you know what, I'm gonna bring Cowboy through. Like then it was really supposed to just be like a one-off session. Like, just did some shit,
Like when there be two people in this, like you and him was both in the session.
Mm-hmm.
So Cowboy come in there, and he like, y'all gonna make some beats, or y'all already got beats for him to listen to?
Yeah,
like,
no, we already had some beats, man.
Yeah.
But no, we made like 3 songs. It might even more than that. Like 4, something like that. Like maybe like a half one for 5. But like probably 4 songs like the first night. He's like, but this shit is hard. And like the first song we made ended up turning it into U-Turn.
Okay.
On the Black Heart project that we executively produced. So
y'all executively produced the album?
Yeah.
So for people that don't understand what executive producing is, like what is that? Like what does that mean?
Sometimes
from beginning to end.
Sometimes it's like niggas just pay to get the name on the project. Sometimes niggas actually put in the groundwork to like really make sure everything go right, from the rollout to the beat selection to what songs is on there, the track sequencing, everything. Like so, our hand wasn't like every part of it.
So executive producing kind of has a little bit more to do with in the actual artist.
Yeah, like actually putting the music out.
Yeah.
Okay, like the track list, all that. Like y'all,
everything.
they using y'all ears for everything.
Yeah, we was doing the transitions. Like I'm in there. Like we got a whole other
like transitions. Like at the end of the song, this song going to the next song. Like how is this sounding? Going from this song to the next song,
we
and is
send
it
it
pure?
off to get mixed and nothing. Like, oh damn, this shit. It just be cutting off. You hear me?
Yeah. Oh, I got the audio.
All right, man. So like we didn't send it off to get mixed and nothing. Like, because we was actually going to the studio, and like we had a whole other spot, like with a whole separate mix engineer. We was going in there. That's it.
I unplugged the mic, y'all. It's got the audio.
Oh, okay. So from here.
Yeah, it's so. Yeah, it's fine. The camera.
So we got so like what I hand in executive producing the project, like we doing everything from like cover arts, rollout, track selection, everything, right? So like we didn't even send the project off to get mixed. Like we was in there hands on mixing it, like running through SSL boards, like hand tweaking everything, making sure it sounded right, like it sound cohesive.
To make that project or that album, how long is that lock in? Like, how long did you have to lock in?
Yeah, how long y'all was locked in with Cowboy after the first time y'all met him to make that next project?
Shit was
like some months, wasn't it?
Like 9 months or something. Something like that.
But y'all was getting paid every time y'all was in the studio with him?
Nah, hell nah.
Not he loud, no.
You don't see the payment till later, man. You gotta put in the work first.
How much work you gotta put in to see that payment?
Man, like I said, we was locked in for 9 months. Like,
9 months, no payment.
We going to each
So
other's
how
cribs and shit, vibing, like getting some sounds from here, like hooping together, going to Six Flags, just getting our energy together, like.
So how is you surviving? Like, you know what I'm saying? As an artist, like, you know, we still got regular life shit going on. Like, you got rent, you got car insurance, you feel me? Like, it's real shit going on. So how do you stay locked in with somebody and stay motivated when you're not even reaping no type of reward?
Because I feel like it's like, bro, when you want to come up, you just got to stay down and lock in and leave with somebody. Like, folks really don't be understanding, like, you really got to make sacrifices. Like, that's the name of the game. You got to make sacrifices. Because a lot of folks that was at our level or our peers, like, other folks would get placements and one-off placements and stuff, but 6LEMENT, like we trying to build a legacy. So every other producer that's big as hell, like they would lock in with an artist, and you'd see like a 21 Savage Metro project. Like, mind you, Cowboy is a multi platinum artist.
Yeah.
So it was like us coming up as producers. None of our peers was just like getting a whole project with platinum artists. Like, it just doesn't happen. You don't get a whole album with niggas. Like, you might get one song.
And then niggas may not be a platinum artist.
That's what I'm saying. Facts. So, like, for him to, like, just, select us, I'm forever grateful for that. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And he just seen us and was like, okay, Harden.
So after the Cowboy Project, y'all caught some steam after that?
Yeah, I had signed my deal to APG, and like we had started, working on like Young Boy and shit. And, like,
So you signed a deal with AP. Who's APG?
Artist Publishing Group.
Okay, you signed the Artist Publishing Group as well?
Nah, I'm signed to RocNation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But that's part of the story. It was just like a year later. Who's gonna get to that?
Okay. So, but y'all signed different people, but y'all still got y'all group. Like, could a label come and sign y'all group?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Talk to me. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got the bag and stuff, but the shit gotta be right, because this is our baby for real.
So what's a bag to y'all?
I ain't gonna speak on that. We're gonna let the manager speak on that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I ain't gonna lowball myself either.
As far as a bag that a producer get though, like as far as your splits, what's your splits looking like? Like some of the best splits you get.
I mean, we just be busting shit. So
Yeah.
So, but if y'all say y'all get a 30-70 split on a song, right? Y'all split it.
That'd be like 50-50.
It'd be
But
50.
like if we writing the song, then for sure we taking more than that.
Okay, so it's 50-50 from the jump, like
for
just to do
beat.
some work, just the beat.
Yeah.
If y'all do anything more, it could be.
I mean, that's standard though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's regular.
Is that regular because of who y'all are now?
Nah, that's
that's
regular
just how the
period. Like,
business
that's
is
just industry standard. Like
So-
you're supposed to give 50%.
Y'all have ghostwriter before?
Yeah, of course.
And you can't say no artist.
You
When
definitely
ghostwriter.
can't do that.
So like, all right. So tell me,
I'll never say who I wrote for.
tell me a crazy story about ghostwriting.
I don't know. That shit, you got tiptoe around that one.
Like what? what give you the motivation? Is it the like when you ghostwriting a song? Is it more so I'm making this song because I know this nigga need this song, or is it I caught the vibe, I caught this song, and then I like this song, I think it'll look good on you, bro. So how are you supposed to present that to the artist and say, I think you would like this shit would work with you?
If I present an artist a song, I probably already worked with them or already wrote for them before. To just be that bold, like here's a whole song, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
These folks are rappers, so like they got someone because they know somewhat how to rap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not everyone, but
Sometimes you just gotta ask them, are you open to writers?
Yeah. But sometimes I might get thrown in the session and they be like, oh yeah, 6LEMENT here, like, they write too, like they write for real. And we'll do a whole, the hook, and then they be like, well, the hook hard, like I can do the verse. And they be like, yeah, like y'all know how to rap, like for real. Like yeah, like
Y'all ever tried music before? Like,
yeah, I tried music before.
I was an artist before too.
I was like pre-pandemic, you know what I'm saying? I was like, man, let that shit real. Like,
Okay.
I
You
just
think
locked in.
You think it's better to lock in, like, well, not necessarily better to lock in as an artist or a producer, but it really comes down to what you love.
Yeah, I mean, shit, at the end of the day, we just like making music. So,
Yeah.
like, we be making songs. Or, like, so I want to tell you, like, we just be locked in the studio, bro.
Making vibes.
Yeah, might do jam sessions, have instrumentalists, all type of shit pull up and, jazz up a whole big orchestra, whatever. You know what I'm saying? To make whatever is necessary to make music.
So you feel like it's more money in being a producer than it is being an artist?
No. Definitely not.
Artists get show money,
You know what I'm saying?
endorsements, sponsors, all
But if you're
kinds of
brand
shit.
right, you know what I'm saying? You can get the merch and all that shit as a
Yeah.
producer too. Like
You
know
just
what I'm
gotta
saying?
do it the right way.
If you look at like Illuminati or something like with Metro and stuff, like folks rocking the clothes and the brand and chain, like you know what I'm saying, your face card up front, but like I feel like most of the time, like artists, folks want to pay to go see them perform, and that's where the real bag at.
So you feel like producers getting overlooked in Atlanta for like the importance y'all play in the game?
Nah, it's just like I feel like it should be a way where it's like artists can like say pay me X amount of dollars for an advance of a beat, and then it becomes a hit, but I gotta wait for the money on the back end. Like I gotta wait like down there 8 months to collect a dime off of that shit. I don't know if people be knowing that shit.
Just one
You gotta
dime.
wait,
Like if a nigga don't pay you for the beat and like the lawyers work it out, whatever.
No, we're getting paid, but like it takes like 8 months to start seeing your royalties and shit.
Yeah.
Like that's just how long it takes. Like for
Okay.
anything, like I can get a hit today, and I'm gonna have to wait.
Still gotta wait till next year to get the money.
Yeah, exactly.
Like even if you gotta wait the whole year, like shit
Exactly.
booming, niggas be like, damn, you looking dusty, bro. It ain't that your track? It'd be like,
you wait on it. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace,
That's why
man.
we gotta,
For real, rest in peace. Take.
You just gotta bring the value back to the producers, like, cause back in the day, niggas like Pharrell and Timbaland, them niggas get like $300K a beat and shit like that.
What?
Now, as far as getting bigger in the producer game, are y'all both engineers as well?
Nah.
We-
I don't come with an engineer.
We're
I know how to
familiar with
engineer.
it, but
Exactly. Like when producers get big enough, they quit engineering. It's like, yo, I ain't doing that no more. Like all I do is send beats to these A1 artists.
Yeah, I was doing that shit in high school, but I was just like, I never called myself like, yo, I'm an engineer. One, because at first I didn't think I was good enough, but then I got good enough and I was still like, fuck these niggas.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Engineering is whack, bro.
It's
like, tracking is what it's like. Niggas
Like helping they shit sound better, not
Yeah,
necessarily
like-
the beat.
See,
Yeah.
engineering is only not whack when you're working with an
Somebody
artist
you like to
that's
work with.
fire
Yeah.
and they respect you.
Yeah.
Keyword, and they respect
So
you.
what's a disrespectful artist?
I don't know. Niggas that just be doing too much.
Yeah.
Like, the engineer is essential as hell because you're going to want the shit to sound right and cut through your mix, and you don't want to be angry while you recording this shit. But I understand why niggas be angry while you recording because some niggas be just ass. Some niggas just be ass, bro. Like, I don't know what to tell you. But, like, respect to the engineers, though, for sure. Like, they be holding it down, but I
It's just some
understand.
engineers really don't know what they're doing. They just got a template and know how to hit record.
Yeah, but as far as us engineering, definitely not doing that. And I'm only gonna engineer like if we already like super duper locked in. Like it probably be like 1 or 2 people like in the world right now engineer. Like probably won't catch me behind the boards. I ain't gonna care.
So like day to day, y'all just in the studio. When y'all in the studio, y'all cooking up.
Yeah. Or writing songs.
Mm-hmm.
And then when y'all write songs, how do y'all present the songs? Or y'all already kind of got like a list, like y'all in motion, like type
I mean,
shit?
we got artists that we just personally know we just text shit to, but at the same time, it's like our A&R is always looking for stuff. So
shoot it to
they'll
our
put out a
labels.
little call sheet and be like, "We're looking for stuff for blah 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 blah."
So the A&R gonna put out a call sheet about the music that she's looking for,
I'm he or she.
and like the type of music that they're looking for.
Yeah, like they're like, which artist? This artist is looking for these types of hooks. They're working on this type of music.
And then when you say this type of hook, like what's the difference in hooks?
Like I don't know, it might be like one like a pop anthem, one might be some street chat shit, one might be like, oh, this nigga's on some murder shit, and one might be like, oh, this nigga want to talk about getting money. Oh, this trap artist needs like a song for women though. Like
They gonna give y'all a real detailed description of what they looking for.
Not always though.
Not always.
What I do hate is when A&R just be like, we want something big. We just want to hit, bro. We want, like, bro, you don't know.
It's like they basically like using you almost to a sense to say, look, bro, use your, you know what I'm saying? Use your wits, basically. Use what you got in you. Like,
no one knows what a hit sound like. You don't know what a hit sound like when millions of people is bumping that shit.
Yeah.
That's what make it hit, not what it actually sound like. Like, folks be like, yeah, I want a big record. I be like, we could go like Single Ladies Beyonce, or we could go like Crank That Soulja Boy. Like, what's really bigger though? You feel me? Like one was like, one of the greatest songs ever, and then the other was also one of the greatest songs ever.
Yeah.
But like one made it solely by herself in his room of Fruity Loops and shit, and like turned that shit to millions of dollars. And Beyonce already had a machine behind her, and her husband's rich, and you just turn up. But it's just like the soundscape is just like, okay, like what is a hit? Like what are you asking though? You know what I'm saying? Because both can be a hit, respectively.
tell me a little bit about RocNation. Like you met Jay-Z before you signed your deal?
Nah.
They give you a RocNation chain?
Nah.
How you feel about Bobby Fishkill wanting to leave RocNation right now?
I didn't even know that.
I ain't know that either.
Like, is the situation's different when it comes to an artist and a producer?
Yeah, it is. Like we're on different sides of the label.
Somebody else reached out to you?
Who? What you mean?
Like,
for RocNation?
mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, about half of my management. Yeah.
You ever work with Bobby before?
Yeah, I've been in the studio with him a couple times.
say no comment on him leaving though.
So as far as management and being a producer, was you getting more placements before you got management? Like, is management getting y'all placements? Is that the only reason y'all signed?
Management is key. Like, it does get you some placements, but it's not like you're supposed to rely on your manager. You're supposed to have your own motion.
Yeah.
And your manager's supposed to manage your motions so you be efficient with your time and can progress.
How you feel about managers that be not taking their artists as serious as they should, even when they got artists that could be a real big superstar?
I tell you, as an artist, shit, drop that nigga.
Yeah, get a new manager.
Ain't no
But
discussion.
but if say some folks is hitting your manager trying to get you, and your manager basically got some other shit going on, he ain't really got time to deal with you for real. Well, not, but you don't know he don't got time to deal with you because he's a good manager to you. Like, how are you as a producer keeping track of your manager or managing your manager?
I mean, I don't manage my manager, so I just trust that he got that shit.
Yeah.
The relationship.
Yeah, the relationship.
Too locked down.
Yeah, facts.
So,
Okay, y'all been locked in a minute,
yeah. Stupid.
and then you and your manager locked in too.
We both got the
Yeah,
same
same
manager.
man.
Y'all got the same. Okay.
Our team, man.
So y'all got any music coming out?
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah,
I don't like to speak on it because, you know, you got to put the paperwork together. And I done seen shit fall through. So, like, y'all gonna know.
So
when
tell
the
me
shit
about
come
that,
out,
like, shit falling
because
through.
The interview gonna go up once the shit drops. So, you'll know. You know what I mean?
Like dealing with shit that don't go through. Like, say y'all spent the whole session in there with somebody, y'all made some hot music, and then the music never get released.
Yeah, I mean, that happens all the time.
It is
That's
what
just,
it
you
is.
know, what your percentages from the flow. Even Stephen Curry only make 45% of his threes. And that's crazy to say only make, like that shit ain't crazy. But
So would y'all be
45%.
Stephen Curry about, like, as far as y'all going to studio sessions with artists and y'all shit getting dropped? Like, most of the time, if y'all locking in a session with somebody, y'all music getting dropped.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not all the time. Like,
Because
sometimes.
you never know when it's coming out. It might come out a year or two later.
Yeah. And it don't always fit the vibe of what they working on right
So
now.
what's one song that y'all done made in the studio, and then it came out like a year later or a year and a half later, and y'all was like, oh, that came out? Like,
I don't know. It'd be like that with beats and shit. Shit. I know the YoungBoy shit that just came out. Like, we made that beat like a year ago for sure.
okay, for
And, like,
sure.
And like my partner Cheese is YoungBoy's engineer. Apparently he had saved the beat on his computer like so long ago. I was like, and I called him like when the drop. I was like, damn, you went back, bro. Like you found it. This ain't one of the new packs I just sent you. Like you went way back to find this beat. Like so, he's like, yeah, people say I don't be looking. I be looking. Get that man Cheese his credit, man. Shout out Cheese, man. Go.
So,
All right, so Cheese is young boy producer.
Yeah, he's YoungBoy producer and engineer.
Okay, and that's your friend.
Yeah.
All right, so like connections do come about in the industry, all kind of different ways. Like
like
it-
it's important.
it come down like getting placements. The relationships help out a lot.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
facts.
So what was one of the best relationships that you developed? Like,
I don't know. I feel like everyone got every single one of them.
Yeah.
It's
They
not-
all important.
The relationships ain't never about like, oh, this relationship is valuable because I got this placement out of this person. That's you can't never think about shit like that. Like that's like someone who uses people. That's someone that's what do you call it?
Opportunists.
Opportunist. Thank you, my nigga. You feel me? Like them folks are opportunists, bro. So it's just like, bro, if you fuck with someone, like fuck with them because of them. Like, don't be like, oh, this nigga connected to Drake, but he weird. So like, let me force myself to hang out with this nigga so we can and get this, and we're gonna be rich. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, bro, it's weird. Like, even if it's a low tier artist, and it's just like, all right, I fuck with this nigga. It's like you build your relationship because you fuck with them and their art and them as a person. Don't never do shit just because I can get this out of them or see a monetary value on somebody. You feel me?
so speaking of artists, who y'all fucking with more in Atlanta? Baby Drill or Anti the Menace?
What was it, like size or something? I didn't know. I was here to pick, nigga. I'm asking. I don't know.
It's not size, but like, you listen to Baby Drill?
I just found out Baby Joe not too long ago. They said he had got out of jail, but
You ain't hear about him before he got out of jail?
No, but then someone brought to my attention. They was like, "Bro, you heard Baby Joe?" I was like, "I don't know," and they had played it for me. I was like, "You heard this song?" I was like, "Nah." I was like, "You heard this song?" I was like, "Okay, I heard this one." So it's like I was aware of his music before, like knowing
His
His
name.
name.
Yeah.
You aware of Baby Drill?
Nah, I was the same way. I knew the song, but I didn't know the name.
Sheesh, what y'all be listening to?
I don't know, shit. We be making music.
Yeah.
But like, as far as Anti the Menace, like, we on the same label, too. So, like.
Y'all on 952?
No, not 952, but APG. He signed APG, too.
EBG.
APG.
APG.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Like, Young Boy signed APG and No Cap and LA Chopper.
APG is a real big label.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like big but small, but
Yeah.
it's weird.
And you signed to APG?
Yeah.
And you signed to RocNation?
Yeah.
Okay. APG came to get you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So when they came to get you, how long you signed for? If you don't mind me asking.
Nah, I can't speak on that one.
So, but like,
Too far.
they be coming like, look, bro, I need you on this 5-year deal, or I need you for 10, like, you know what
No
I'm saying?
comment.
Okay.
Definitely not 10 years though.
Okay.
Yeah, nah.
Okay.
But as far as Anti the Menace though, like, cause we on the same level and shit, like, before he signed, like right before he signed, like, he like set up a session and shit, and I think that's actually like on my birthday. The A&R level Ricky had just called me. Was like, yo, I got this kid, Anti the Menace. He young and here, he from Atlanta. I think we should lock in with him. And like I was on the way to his spot. I was like, shit, alright, fuck. I turned around, I was like, yo, so I'm finna goddamn pull up on this nigga Anti.
Yeah.
So was
I
that
got
a part of like the come up, or did you need to pay to pull up type shit?
Oh nah, I never paid to pull up.
Nah.
Oh,
This is our label, like
Yeah. So like,
they making money on me.
yeah, they was
obviously.
calling you like, look, I need you to record
Yeah,
Anti
they trying to
tonight
make
type
money
shit.
on both sides. So it's
Okay.
like that's why
so
you
they set
signed.
the play,
Like,
like,
And
yeah,
that's
make sure.
where the label come in handy. Like basically,
Yeah.
not necessarily coming in
They
handy,
gonna
but
be like, phew.
they gonna put the folks
Make it
together
easy,
in the
yeah.
city
It was
where it's
crazy.
like,
that
oh,
first session, that first song we made ended up being on his project, Legend,
okay, what song is that?
Better Days.
so does the label get back ends on the project or the actual producer?
Well, the label
Both,
owned the project.
Both, yeah.
Both, because it's like when you sign like a deal, like as a producer, most times it's gonna be like a pub or admin. Either way it goes, like you're still gonna receive a percent of your shit. Like you only sign a certain percent away to the label, so you always gonna collect.
So do you have more than half your ownership? Everything you got
You
going
wanna
on?
speak on that? These niggas, you like goddamn glad and shit, man. So how long you signed? So what is that? Hell, man. Yeah.
So who's your favorite artist to work with in Atlanta right now?
I don't know. I feel like I have a few artists.
Yeah.
DXB, of course.
Who's DXB?
Yeah, talk to us about him because we noticed he's
Yeah.
under y'all name in the Six Element.
He's a hard artist.
So he's an artist. He's not a producer.
Nah, he's an artist.
Okay, he's y'all artist.
Yep.
Signed under y'all too.
No, not signed under us.
But that's
More
y'all
with
artist.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's just like I'm saying ours as like we produce it.
Okay, like all the music you drop is y'all beats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he don't gotta pay for a beat. If you need a beat today,
We're gonna speak on that. But nah, my man's like, nah, we just been locked down forever and like, you know, he just a hard ass artist. Like,
Yeah.
How'd
saying
you-
well organized hooks versus like he penning shit like on some like J. Cole level type shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm
how'd you
saying?
link up with Baby Jungle?
Jungle, that's another person I was saying. So like, Jungle,
Did the label like call you? And we gotta have.
Nah. This I was at Morehouse because like I went to Morehouse and shit. So it was like homecoming, like like the pandemic homecoming. They didn't even have a real homecoming, but it was like a show or whatever. And he was there, I guess, performing or whatever. But I didn't even catch his performance. But after we was just backstage, and Kadife was like, "Yo, I want to introduce you to this artist." Kadife was at Capitol and shit. So I thought he was signing Capitol too. And I was like, "He's signing Capitol." He was like, "Hell nah, like these just my fault." But we had did a session and we had did the shit. You know, of course, his spot flooding in, and we had just did a couple songs and shit. And ever since then, it was just like, oh, we locked down.
So besides the beats, you got any other sauce in the streets?
I don't know. I feel like it's just artists that's the sauce in the streets. Like DSB, Baby Jungle, Ladarius, Lido. You know,
My boy Bear Glizzy.
yeah, Barry Gleason.
We got R&B artists too.
These are all the artists on the label?
Nah. Just people we fuck with, like, you know, Ryan Trey and shit, like, you know, that project's gonna come out like January, February, or something like that.
Then I got R&B artist Kissy Lee.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's just, you know, whoever we fuck with at the time and shit, you know.
Just building up people, you know. You trying to break artists?
Y'all ever work with Kodak?
Nah. I love to work with Kodak.
Yeah. Hard.
So what's one artist that y'all can say y'all done broke? Or have y'all broke one yet?
First was Callie. The artist Callie. She signed to Atlantic. She was one of the main reasons why I got signed in the first place. Because she was like, every like label me, and she was just, you know, a real one, just held it down. I was like, yo, this is my producer. Like, you know, I was engineering her too. You know what I'm saying? That's very rare.
She locked in.
Again, so I gotta fuck with you to do that. So like, I was engineering, you know, producing for her and, you know, whatnot. So, you know, she was just like, yo, I'd be having him around and stuff, and we just be locked in. So he's just super talented. So shout out to Cali for that.
So it is some real ones out here that be name dropping. Like, when you be doing good work, folk be out here like, them folk,
we
they
do
cool.
the same shit. So it be just the energy coming back. You know what I'm saying?
Understood.
Yeah.
So would you say like the industry is fake? Like, y'all done seen some fake shit in the industry?
I don't feel like the industry's fake. I feel like that's just the real world.
Yeah.
Some niggas is solid, some niggas just not.
Yeah.
That's whether you in the streets or just on some music shit or in school or you on Wall Street and these niggas trying to shark you from a deal and do some shady shit. Like, it's anywhere, bro. Like, you can wear a suit and tie. I got now Dickie suit. Like, it don't matter what it is. Niggas gonna be fake, bro.
Yeah.
Any level, bro. White, black, Asian, Hispanic, it don't matter. Like, that's just the world.
It's all about your character.
I can't blame the industry. Folks be like, the music industry is so bad. Like, nigga, that's every industry.
So tell me about starting your studio. When you started it, how long ago? What year was that when you started it?
About 4 years ago. It was me and my partner Aaron, AG. We I think started it 4 years ago.
And y'all still kicking, still getting everything done to this day?
Yeah.
Was that one of the best decisions you made?
Hell yeah. Because I used to work under somebody at a studio and the money wasn't that good. And,
I had a boss up on there.
Yeah.
So you feel like the money wasn't good because the person that was owning the studio wasn't doing what he's supposed to do? So you was...
Nah, it was just the amount of money you make for like doing sessions and stuff like that. Then having to kick a percent. Like,
It just wasn't economic.
Yeah.
You was like, I'm trying to kick the percent. I'm not trying to be the percent.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the biggest single rap or producer check that you ever received? Like,
I don't know.
Wait, have y'all got a 6-figure check before?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like over 100 bands?
Yeah.
Because we was talking to a dude that made Waukesha. He was just part of the team that made Waukesha. He's talking about he got a 6-figure check. So, like,
Yeah.
I'm knowing, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah. As far as like individual advances and shit, like I ain't gonna just be like, oh,
So
it's on some Timberland shit.
a producer advance, you have to
ain't
pay
it.
the money back,
Nah, you don't.
so it's not an advance.
Nah, this advance.
Like, when you got signed, they gave you money?
Yeah.
So what's the difference between an advance?
Why would I sign?
Well, no, because, like, sometimes they be like, oh, we'll sign you, but you only sign it for placements. You feel me?
So
Like,
Yeah,
I'm going to get
but
you
they
placements.
gonna give you money.
Yeah.
so why is it
They
no
trying to buy it. They
distinctive
trying to invest
difference
in you. Huh?
between a deal that you have to repay the initial money and a deal that you don't?
And ain't no deal we have to repay the money. That don't exist. You don't have to repay anything.
Wait, okay,
See,
so
niggas don't know that
when
shit.
the artist gets signed and they give you the budget to make your album, and like it's the budget to make the album,
Yeah.
it ain't necessarily that you gotta repay that, but you need the album to repay that. You know what I'm saying?
But you don't have to repay it. You don't have to repay it if you're trying to, one, like, get your masters back, or, like, two, like, get out of the deal and recoup, like, because you want to get the next level of money, like, another tier. Like, oh, I recouped this. I just did $1 million. Let me get the next deal be 5. Next deal be 10. Like, Like, but folks don't know you don't have to recoup at all. Like,
So as far as like you being signed, do they own everything and you just get your percentage, or you already got your percentage
whatever
squared
you
away?
whatever you work out with your label, that's your business and your percent.
Yeah.
But like I said, with the recoupment shit, like, it's not a loan. it's an investment from the label. So if I'm a one-hit wonder and shit, say Universal says, oh, we're going to give you 10 million because we believe in your artistry and you could do this with so many albums and we can make so much. That's their investment. They're investing $10 million. They're liable to lose the investment. It's not like a bank loan where these niggas can come, or like the IRS, and they can just come, you know, take money and shit from like your checks or whatever you get. They can't touch your money at all. Once they give you that money, it's just like, well, if I want to release more music or I want to stop them from like holding me on the label and they be like, oh, I can't drop nothing, then you need to recoup.
Oh, then
but
you
in real life,
boys.
if I just get that $10 million check, I'm be like, you know what?
I don't want to rap no more.
I'm retiring. You don't have to pay none of the money back.
Okay.
That's only contingent on you releasing more music. Yeah. They're gonna own a % of your rights to the music.
Okay, but if you say, man, fuck the music shit, I'm done with it.
you
I done
can
did
run
what I
off.
needed to do.
Well,
Like,
you can run off.
But most artists can't necessarily run off because they haven't got to that level.
Yeah. But also, like, if you do crazy shit like that, there's no telling what repercussions come from that.
Yeah.
Like, legally, it's like, okay, they just lost their investment. But depending on who you sign to, you know what I'm saying, you might get a little... Someone could try to knock your ass off, like, I just run over 10 million for real.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know how powerful these folks be, bro. Like, you don't know who you dealing with. So, if they had enough money to give you 10 million, they can give someone 10 bands and knock your ass off. But, you know.
so,
That's how the game is. Like.
so
Yeah.
tell me about artists, like artists coming in with the jewelry on. You know what I'm saying? Like, do they be acting kind of different? They be feeling like they on top of the world.
I don't know.
Like, are most artists respectful of you guys when they come in and they see y'all? Like,
Yeah,
they be
because
like,
I feel like it'd be relationship. It'd be like a producer-artist relationship. They're like, okay, we need each other to do something right here. Like, even to the engineer, but most of the time niggas don't be respecting the engineer.
y'all ever
Even though
walked
they
out
need
a
them
session
niggas
before?
too.
So walked out.
Yeah.
I don't know. I probably have though. I'm just gonna say, like safe say, I probably have.
I don't think I have.
I think I have.
No, I have. Yeah, I definitely have. When I wasn't.
Some nigga just be ass. I'll be like,
Yeah, if I ain't feeling the artist,
or
I
like
call
sometimes,
somebody.
okay, I know when like niggas be getting too high, bro. Like,
I was gonna ask.
and
about
nigga
that.
just be.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about how you feel about
I'm
people
gonna fuck
coming
with
in.
you, bro. Like, these niggas don't even know what's going on. They might just leave that hand. Shit, nigga tripping. Like, they might wasting my time.
And you ever been in a studio session when there was too many guns?
I don't know what too many guns is.
Like, that shit don't make you uncomfortable. Like, when it be like necessarily a new nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? They come in there, they be having all their gun. They got their homeboys, they got their gun.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes we'll shoot an interview, everybody be strapped up in this room, and it be like, God damn, this shit is uncomfortable. Like, can't even work good, because it be like, I know you ain't gonna do nothing, but God damn, man, you...
I don't think it'd be uncomfortable, because it's like, all right, how many guns is uncomfortable? Like, all right, one gun, you be like, all right, bro, over there got the strap. 2 guns. Okay, 3 guns, 4 guns, 5 guns. What number makes a nigga be like, I don't know, bro.
I think I'll be around guns almost every session.
Nah, but I am conscious and aware of gun safety and making sure folks know, like, all right, bro, don't be having one in the head playing around and shit.
Yeah, drop your shit go off.
What? Because niggas be doing that. Like, bro, clear that motherfucker right quick. You know what I'm saying? I don't be having that shit playing around, waving your shit. That shit in the back of my head, boy. Yeah, tripping.
Shooting trailers and shit.
That shit go off, but shit, yeah, man. Damn.
All right, so let these folks know where they can find y'all at.
First at 6LEMENT _ Instagram, all platforms, YouTube, everything. And then, you know, personally, my at is at I am Park on Instagram. The E is 3.
And then mine is at ITSTWANDAGOD Twandagod.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, let them know who you rocking with.
Street Sauce.
Hey,
You did.
6L.